There is nothing more refreshing than homemade lemonade, and with this freezer-friendly recipe you can enjoy it anytime. Using whole lemons, oranges and just the right amount of sweetness, I'll show you how to make a concentrate that you can store for months. This episode is part of my freezer-friendly recipe series where I've already shared delicious recipes like 2 styles of Turkish meatballs, flavorful and juicy homemade chicken döner, marinated chicken skewers, freezing the çiğ köfte, one of my favorite içli köfte or kibbe. I highly recommend checking out those episodes as well to stock your freezer with authentic Turkish dishes ready to enjoy anytime. And finally, this beautiful concentrated lemonades. These are perfect for either individual serving, whether you want a quick glass or a full pitcher. This method makes it effortless. Perfect for hot summer days or Ramadan iftar tables. Let's get started. It is February and cold here in Istanbul outside, but I wanted to do this recipe since it's gonna be homemade. I can serve to my guests as a refreshing homemade drink, and also it is the lemon season right now. We have full of beautiful lemons in a very good price, so I want to keep them year long. So I have 1.5 kilograms of lemons and going to use 3 oranges to give some extra color and flavor from the orange. I just peel the yellow part without going to the white parts of the lemons using my potato peeler, and also same with the oranges, and used 1 cup of sugar, mixing with the peels so it can begin to macerate and give its flavor to the sugar. And now going to peel the white part. First I tried peeling it traditionally like this, but it can be a little bit harder because we already peeled the outer skin. So rather I just cut it with a knife and continue to peel the white parts, which we will not gonna use in the recipe until I finished all of them. Next, I just roughly cut to get if there are any white more parts and the seeds, especially from the lemons, to get rid of them as much as I can. The next step is to make a puree. First the peels and then the inner parts. You can use a food processor like this. A blender would also work very well, or a hand blender could be convenient too. I just mix the peels first and then add a little bit from the fruit part. Continue to mix. This is just to get as much as a flavor we can, and then we are going to strain them. I used 3 cups of sugar for the recipe. It might sound like a lot, but store-bought drinks contain even more, and since we'll be diluting it, the sweetness balances out. Because this is a cold citrus drink, using less sugar can sometimes make it taste bitter compared to classic lemonade. But of course, it's up to you. You can also sweeten it with honey if you prefer. Just try to avoid artificial sweeteners. Now the next part, I'm going to strain the mixture to remove any pulp and get a smooth concentrated syrup. Make sure to press it to get as much as concentrate the juice possible, either with the back of a spoon or by your hand. because it gives a lot. Don't throw away the pulps because we're gonna get more juice by adding some water and then pressing back. My friends, did you know that you can support my channel just by giving thumbs up, leaving your comments and sharing the video if you think it is helpful so our community can grow and I can continue to share more contents. This is the third cup of the sugar. I first didn't want to add, but then I decided to use it because I have a lot of lemonades. And now I poured the lemonade concentrate into a glass pitcher to make it easier to portion. I'm filling ice cube molds and silicone molds for single serving, and the rest of the concentrate is going into a small container which I'll freeze to use later for making large pitchers of lemonade. This way I have both single servings and a batch ready whenever I need it. To the rest of the pulp, I added kind of warm water and poured. As you can see, I got a lot of more concentrate. So I poured to the cups back and let them freeze overnight. The next morning, my frozen lemon concentrates are ready to put into the freezer. Let me show you how to use and make your lemonade, and so also we can taste it. Just simply pour drinking water. You can also add ice cubes and even sparkling water to make a sparkling lemonade. In the previous episode of this series, I also prepared a dinner with authentic Turkish dishes that I showed how to make and freeze, serving it with our refreshing homemade lemonade on the side. So be sure to make this delicious and handy concentrated lemonade while lemons are in season and enjoy homemade lemonade all year round with your family and friends. Stay tuned, my friends. More recipes are on the way, including mantı and sarma from this series, as well as special iftar recipes and dinner prep for Ramadan. Afiyet olsun and see you next time.